at the power forward position. At 6'10", number 41, Kelly Olynyk. The man in the middle, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. At point guard, 6'1", number 2, Colin Sexton. At guard, at 6'4", number 00, Jordan Clarkson. The other forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
Welcome, everyone. What a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And for Utah, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. It's an interesting time of the season. Some teams are getting ready for the playoffs, and other teams are thinking about off-season strategy, what they're going to do, and they're not going to play in the postseason. Two completely different lanes to go in.
Yeah, at this point, the decision has to be made. Are you going to go 1, 2, 3 Cancun, or are you going to make a run for the title? Are we going to get our squad lined up for next year? There's so many decisions right now, and now is the time to make it.
It's a lot more fun thinking about the playoffs, though, isn't it? You've been on both sides of that.
You don't do the 82 to not get the postseason. That's why you're playing all those games.
Well said. This ball movement by Boston. There's Brown with the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
And a wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. To the inside. And finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. Takes the 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. And it's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside, Horford. In the corner, Tatum with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Look at the big Tatum from the coffin corner.
Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Markkanen and Utah again with the bucket.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Sexton against Smart. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Williams. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Utah the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Here's Horford. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 6 points.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Now here's Smart. He had 15 points last outing. Now Tatum. Outside, Horford. Misses the three. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Markkanen inside the line. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And that one falls for Smart. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Here's Tatum after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. And it's Brown missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Baseline J on the way. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton.
And how about that stroke from mid-range by Markkanen? The 7-footer with a deadly jumper. That's like a defense's worst nightmare.
Now here's Brown. He has 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 9 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The dish to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Markkanen, and there's another one for the Jazz.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To the inside. Brown kicks to Smart. Back to Brown. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Horford. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And it's Brown missing. Utah trailing here. Outside, Markkanen gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 15.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Tatum against Markkanen. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And here is Brown. 8 points for him. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 12.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Sexton for 3. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum dishes to Smart. The pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. It's blocked. Markkanen with it. 15 points in the game. Over Tatum. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics? Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And you know what time it is, Jazz fans. Let's get loud right now for your Jazz Breaker next group.
Days checked in for the Jazz. Toscano Anderson comes in for Markkanen. Then for the Celtics, Grant Williams is checked in for Williams. And it's wide in for Marcus Smart. And the first one at the line is good.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Right side, Sexton. Over Williams. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Gotta tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
And the dunk by Brown.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that
when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Toscano Anderson's shot is off.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Pass to Williams from past the arc. They get it back. Horford. That shot, no good.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Clarkson. And count it from 19 feet away. Clarkson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing minutes.
Brown, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Clarkson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
White looking around. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Celtics substitution. Mike Muscala. Sam Hauser. Malcolm Brogdon.
Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by the Jazz. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
White, good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sexton. And Utah again with the bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
White against Sexton. Now here's White. He had 13 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
Clarkson, shot is good off the back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
With just about every shot in his bag, Clarkson is an elite level scorer.
Muscala, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Hauser. That's tipped. Here's Toscano Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one drops for him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz. Hauser misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. 4th, Derek White.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
First free throw is good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And he makes both free throws. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Here's Gay, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Jazz lead by 6. And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
series.
And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Here's Brogdon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Williams. Here's Hauser to halt the run. Rebound by Azubuike.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that one's good. Abaji.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's White. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Hauser misses.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closer. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And a chance here to check out some stats for him. .105 left to play in the first. Williams passes to Brogdon. Lets a floater go. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Muscala. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Trying to end the drought. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Boston has possession after the basket by Utah. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In transition, here come the Jazz.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Brogdon. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Rudy Gay is out there with Markkanen. And it's Horton Tucker in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Up again.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Celtics trail by 14. Brown the pass to Williams. Here he goes. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Here's Horton Tucker. And again, it's Utah.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. In the corner, Smart with it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here's Smart following the three-pointer by Utah. Brown wide open. He fires. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete, outstanding at rise it up and just bring it to him.
Outside Tatum from deep. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here's Markkanen. 38 points for him last game against Miami.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
The 3 from Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Jazz making a switch here.
I had a chance to check out the stats for Brown. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's getting around 28 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Marketing inside the line. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Over in the corner, Brown. Good, it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And that one good from Clarkson.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And Horford wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Clarkson and Utah again with the bucket.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Tatum. He had 34 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Stolen by Smart. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and the Jazz another 3.
That's his second triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
And here's Tatum for 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass. And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And here's Smart following Colin Sexton's 3. Smart kicks to Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Back to Smart. Kicks it to Horford. 5 to shoot. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Tatum's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Markkanen. Again, the Jazz score.
And once Markkanen flips the switch, it's fun to watch. Love seeing him be that aggressive.
Smart passes to Horford. And here is Brown. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Utah calls timeout.
everybody who wants a free t-shirt.
Zabuki's checked in, and Toscano Anderson subbed in for Markkanen. Then for the Celtics, Mike Muscala is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Tatum. And so it's Utah here with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Deep two from Clarkson. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Passes it to Brown. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Azubuike.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics trail by 14. Now Smart. 10 points for him. And it's Brown missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Olynyk. Gets to the corner and buries it. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the night.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
That doesn't go either for Brown.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Toscano. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 16-point game, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Muscala hits the bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Jazz leading by 14.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid forward who can play inside or play outside.
All the officials are all over that one.
And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
2 shots. Throw good. Clarkson. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the two-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and you believe in yourselves.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
And here is Brown. He picked up 27 points in the last win against Portland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
To the right side. Here's Muscala. Boston again missing. Utah beaten by 20. Here's Olynyk. Buries it down low.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now the pass to Olynyk. The baseline J. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Muscala, and it's thrown down long with both hands.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Sexton. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Clarkson against White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
The Celtics shoot their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for White. Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Pritchard. And so he hits both. Here's Horton Tucker. 9 points last game out. Here's Gay. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gay's got 6.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
1:10 left in the first half. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Shoots from the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Burton Tucker's got 7 now in this quarter. Didn't pitch to Muscala. Outside, White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics team, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one drops.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Here's Gay diving in. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And it's always nice seeing Gabe put it down on the deck, utilizing that speed and just kind of blowing by the defense.
Here's Hauser. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And he gets the bucket.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Gay passes to Azubuike. Over Muscala. Azubuike. No good. Pass to White. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Azubuike. With 1 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through. Good technique helped him get that one off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jordan Clarkson getting it done for Utah. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down. And through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Utah Jazz. No doubt these guys have been in the midst of some tough sledding.
There's no rhythm to their offense. It's like watching Shaq doing ballet.
Of course, they call me the big Baryshnikov, Kenny. I got the pirouette, I got the splits. I can even do a handstand.
I don't think a handstand is officially part of ballet.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Utah Jazz.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No, I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great game plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money. It's about the shmoney.
Don't run to shmoney or money, dummy.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And he makes the first.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkanen drops them both. Celtics trail by 19. Smart on the wing. Outside, Horford. Tatum down low. Markkanen on him. Smart wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Outside Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 20.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Olynyk can't hit.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Brown right side. 3-pointer. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 8th assist here tonight.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's Sexton. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Back to Smart. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Jazz. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
Right now for the Jazz, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
Man, we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Tatum's shot is off. Jazz leading by 14. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Smart passes to Horford. Now here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Tatum against Olynyk. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Tatum. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
That one falls. He's got 6. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Williams trying to break free, and it's Brown missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. He kicks it to Horford. Off target from three-point range.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
A shot missing, and the Celtics going the other way now. Clarkson against Brown. Outside, Horford. Back to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 24. Utah leading by 12. 13 feet away. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. They're smart. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Tatum passes to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. And finish off by Williams.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Smart. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the left. He's got 8.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Outside, Horford. Passes to Tatum. Inside. In the corner, Smart with it. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Williams. Markkanen down low. Guarded by Tatum. Markkanen good.
Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. But D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Now here's Tatum. 33 points for him. By himself. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Horford, good.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And the Jazz call time here. And a new group in for the Celtics. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. The Jazz, number 1.
I mean, they just out-muscled their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
Here's Horton Tucker. 7 points in the game. Now, here's Sexton. T right on him, and the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got 15. Here's Pritchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Gay. Here's Sexton. And Utah again with the bucket.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Good on the bucket.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And it's blocked. Here's Pritchard. The pass to Hauser. Fires the three. And it's Gay with the rebound. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Abaji can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 13. Horford kicks to Brogdon. To the wing right side. Here's Pritchard. And the three off target.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Sexton. And finished off by Gay.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Pritchard. No points in the game yet for him. Brogdon outside. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Celtics trail by 14.
And Taylor Horton Tucker grew up in Chicago, going to the same high school as Derrick Rose.
And you look at the cities that produce NBA talent, Chicago is near the top of the list. D. Rose, AD, some of the current stars, lots of legends, including D. Wade.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
This is why you got to prevent Sexton from getting in the lane. Once he does, he just explodes towards the basket.
Now a timeout called by Boston. different look for Utah. Azubuike's checked in, and Toscano Anderson subbed in for Colin Sexton. And then for Boston, Williams comes in for Mike Muscala, and Derek White subbed in for Al Horford. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. Outside, White. Fires top of the key. The rebound by the Jazz.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Driving the lane. That shot off. And Boston will go the other way with it. Pass to Brogdon. Back to White. The three. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound. Jazz leading by 14. From 18 feet away. They get it back. Azubuike and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Azubuike's got his second bucket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Shot's good by Gay. Gay's got 12 in the game.
And Gay has such a fluid shooting motion. Effortlessly pulls right up there off the dribble and into his shot.
Here's Hauser. And it's off from three-point range.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Azubuike the pass to Abaji. Shoots over Brogdon. Again, the Jazz score. Here's White. He has 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Hauser. To stop the run. Toscano Anderson grabs the rebound. Toscano Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Abaji. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Abaji's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Hauser. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. Williams finds Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster. Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for Hoops Town.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
The Jazz making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. And so Gay nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
White the pass to Pritchard. Williams against Gay. Lets it go from 11, and it's off the back rim. No good. Jazz leading by 21. Here's Toscano Anderson. Makes it off the glass. Toscano Anderson's got 10 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
shows creativity when making plays for his teammates. Brogdon adds a refreshing dynamic to this group.
And that one, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so is Utah, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah has possession. We've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Abaji in at the two-guard position. That's the group right now for Utah.
And when Gay hits a few early, you know he's feeling it. It's like seeing him find his rhythm on offense.
Tatum with it. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Utah's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Horton Tucker, and Utah again with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside, Smart. Dishes to White. The three from Tatum. And again for three.
Tatum
buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Utah leading by 23. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's in there. Horton Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Outside, Smart. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And then the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
And boy, it's tough. Defensively, you want to be up on Markkanen to contest the jumper, but he can also put it on the floor and blow by you.
Celtics trail by 21. Outside, Smart. The three from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 39.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Abaji. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Jazz lead by 21. White, wide open. He fires. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 8th assist in the game. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, White. Tatum kicks to Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. Misses the three. Jazz leading by 18. Markkanen with it. Outguarded by Smart. And the Jazz, another three.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Now timeout called by Boston.
And big round of applause for your Jazz Youth Nets team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Lauri Markkanen.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. This game is always changing, and there are fads, there are cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller. And a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Brown outside. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Over Sexton. Brown. Good. Brown's got 26 points.
You see the confidence building at Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Celtics trail by 21. Tatum down low. Markkanen on him. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Jazz. Case got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Markkanen. And it's good off the back rim and in. Markkanen's got 42 in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Passes it to Tatum from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 5th assist in this one. Jazz leading by 20. Markkanen inside the line. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Smart against Sexton. And again, Boston with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Ferocious swat. Goes back up. Here's Smart. And finally they hit one.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
And the Jazz call time here. Here's Sexton. Out to the right wing. And Tatum over to help. Markkanen finds Clarkson. Driving inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, Clarkson can really move. And once he's airborne, there's nothing the D can do.
Celtics trail by 21. To the paint. There's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement. Your guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
And Brown drops them both.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Traps in the tray.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Now here's Smart, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Tatum against Markkanen. Brown outside.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams, Milwaukee, is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
The first one falls.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And Sexton drops them both. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. There's the pass to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Markkanen. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's Clarkson. Second chance shot. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 21. He dishes it to Smart. Kicks it to Williams. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Here's Brown. Utah with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And Tatum over to help. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 13 points now in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Tries the spin move. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Jazz leading by 20. Here's Clarkson. And Utah again with the bucket.
And this is what Clarkson is out here to do. He's consistent about looking to score from the mid-range.
Now Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. There's the triple. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And it's denied. And here's Smart. In in the corner, Horford with it for three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
Three shots.
Free throw drops for Al Horford.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. And he's good on the second. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Dunn. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 16. Smart with the ball. Outside Tatum. From deep. Good. Another from three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass, looking fearless right now.
White. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. Jazz leading by 11. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Horford. It's up a 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Taken away by Williams. Outside, White. There's the dish to Tatum. Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pulls up on the wing. Horford no luck. Utah shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. The shot by Sexton, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. That's a 2 from Sexton. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Jazz.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lauri Markkanen.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
your dance crew. How about those moves?
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Toscano Anderson. Not hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum for the three. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
You can't say enough about Horford's poise in high-stress moments. Thrives when the whole team is counting on him.
Utah calls timeout. They're up by 4. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Teams changing it up here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. See if they can keep that trust going.
Thank you, David. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in from his start. And it's Horford in for Williams.
And Brown does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Timeout called the Celtics. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Get there. Get up to your feet and get loud for teachers. I want to hear you all.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You know what time it is, Jazz fans. Let's get loud right now for your Jazz Breaker Dance Group.
Horford the pass to Tatum. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul.
It's the first that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Once Tatum's around the contact, it's over. A little room, just a little, is all that's needed for him to score.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Ocha Abaki taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Robert Williams. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's White. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Utah with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jordan. Congrats on the win. Huge night offensively. What does it feel like to ride that wave?
It feels good. My teammates, man, they were finding me. We were screening, we were playing well, moving the ball like how we're supposed to do and what we preach. Friday defensively, we just did a great job keeping guys in front of them. Everybody just pitched in, and another great team win.
And you were a big part of that, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.